I thought I was starting over. Clean slate, new country, new love. But the visa letter was fake. The lawyer never existed. And she was gone before I even realized what I'd lost. I'm Phillip. I'm 55 years old. And I lost everything in Thailand because I trusted the wrong smile. I'm standing in Terminal C at Newark Airport with 2 suitcases and a one-way ticket to Chiang Mai. My hands are shaking. I don't know if it's excitement or fear, maybe both. The departures board flickers above me. My flight board's in 40 minutes. I bought the ticket 3 weeks ago. Didn't tell anyone except my brother Tommy. He drove me here this morning. We didn't talk much in the car. He pulled up to the curb, put the car in park, looked at me for a long time. "You sure about this?" he asked. I nodded. "Yeah, I'm sure." He shook his head. "Phillip, you don't know this woman. You met her on the internet. You've never even seen her in person." I grabbed my bags from the trunk. "I know what I'm doing, Tommy." He got out of the car, stood there in the cold November air. "No, you don't," he said. "You're running, just like you always do." That one hurt, because it was true. "Maybe I am," I said, "but I can't stay here anymore. I can't keep living like this." He pulled me into a hug. Brief, awkward. "We're not the hugging type. Call me when you land," he said. "Let me know you're okay." I promised I would. He got back in his car and drove away, and I stood there on the curb with everything I owned packed into 2 bags. My ex-wife Linda kept the house in the divorce, took the furniture too, said she deserved it after putting up with me for 23 years. Maybe she was right. My daughter Jessica hasn't called in 2 years. Not since I missed her college graduation. I was supposed to fly out to California, had the ticket and everything. But I got called into work that weekend. Mandatory overtime. I told her I'd make it up to her. She said, "Don't bother." That was the last real conversation we had. Now she sends me a text on my birthday. Generic stuff. "Happy birthday, Dad. Hope you're well." No phone call, no visit, just a text. And I respond the same way. "Thanks, sweetie. Love you." She never says it back. I spent 30 years on a factory floor in New Jersey. Assembly line supervisor. Same building, same machines, same people. Dave and I used to eat lunch together every day for 15 years. Talked about fishing, about our kids, about retirement. Dave retired 2 years ago. Had a big party. Everyone signed a card. He moved to Florida with his wife. I haven't heard from him since. When I told my boss I was quitting, he just shrugged. "Okay," he said. "Good luck." That was it. 30 years. And he said good luck, didn't even shake my hand. I walked out of that building on a Tuesday afternoon, got in my car, drove to my studio apartment, and sat there in the dark wondering what the hell I was doing with my life. I met Waranya 8 months ago on a travel forum. I'd been lurking on there for a year, reading posts about people retiring abroad, living in Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, living on $800 a month, beaches, warm weather, affordable health care. It sounded like paradise. I posted a question. What's it really like for older Americans in Thailand? Is it worth it? Got a bunch of responses. Most of them were generic. But one stood out. A private message from someone named Waranya. "Hi Phillip, I see your question. I live in Chiang Mai, work at guest house. Many farang come here, retire. It very nice place. Clean, safe, good food. If you have question, I can help you. I know many things about visa, about finding apartment. I happy to help." I wrote back, thanked her, asked a few questions about cost of living, neighborhoods. She responded quickly, detailed answers. We started messaging every day. Then she suggested we video call. I was nervous, didn't know what to expect. But when her face appeared on the screen, I relaxed. She was pretty, young, but not in a threatening way. She smiled a lot, asked about my life, my family, why I wanted to leave America. I told her everything. About the divorce, about Jessica, about feeling invisible in my own life. She listened, really listened. You deserve be happy, Philip, she said. You work hard your whole life. Now time for you. Something about the way she said it made me believe her, made me think maybe she was right. Maybe it was my time. Over the next few months, we talked almost every day. She sent me pictures of Chiang Mai, temples with golden roofs, night markets full of food and lights, mountains covered in fog. She told me about her life, about growing up poor in a village, about her father dying when she was 12, about working at the guest house to support her family. My dream is help my family have better life, she said. My mom, she's sick a lot. My brothers, they need money for school. I send money every month, but it hard. I felt for her. She was doing everything right, working hard, taking care of her family, and she was still struggling. You're a good person, I told her. She smiled. You too, Philip. You very kind man. I can tell. One night she said something that changed everything. We were on a video call. She was in her small apartment. I could see laundry hanging in the background. Philip, she said, I think about you a lot. I know we never meet, but I feel like I know you, like we connect. You know, I nodded. I felt it too. When you come to Thailand, I help you, she said. I show you everything, help you find apartment, help you settle, you not be alone. She paused, looked right at the camera. I be here for you. My throat got tight. Nobody had said anything like that to me in years. Thank you, I said. That means a lot. She smiled. I was scared. It felt like a huge leap, but I was also tired. Tired of being alone. Tired of going to work and coming home to nothing. Soon, I said. I'll come soon. 3 weeks later, I bought a one-way ticket. Didn't overthink it, just did it. Waranya was excited. I wait for you at airport, she said. I make sign with your name. You see me right away, don't worry. Everything going to be okay. I wanted to believe her. I needed to believe her. So I did. Now I'm walking through the airport. My boarding pass is in my hand. Gate B-17. The plane is massive, a Boeing 777. I find my seat by the window. The woman next to me is maybe 30. She's wearing headphones, doesn't even glance at me. I buckle in, close my eyes, try to calm my breathing. I think about Tommy's words. You're running. He's right. I am, but I don't care anymore. I'm done with New Jersey, done with winter, done with being invisible. I'm going somewhere where someone is waiting for me, where someone wants me. The engines roar to life. The plane starts moving. We taxi to the runway, and then we're lifting off. I watch New Jersey disappear below me. The gray buildings, the highways, the parking lots. Everything I've known for 55 years, getting smaller and smaller until it's gone. And I feel something I haven't felt in years. Hope. Real hope. That maybe this time things will be different. That maybe this time I won't mess it up. The flight is 15 hours. I don't sleep. Can't sleep. My mind is racing. I watch 3 movies. Don't remember any of them. I keep checking my phone. Waranya sent me a message before I took off. Have safe flight. I see you soon. I'm so excited. I read it 20 times. When we land in Bangkok, I have a 3-hour layover. I sit in the airport drinking bad coffee, watching people. Everyone looks like they know where they're going, like they belong. I wonder if I'll ever feel that way. The connecting flight to Chiang Mai is short, less than an hour. I stare out the window at the mountains below, green and lush, nothing like New Jersey. When we land, my heart is pounding. I grab my bags from the carousel, walk toward arrivals, and that's when I see her. She's standing near the exit with a handmade sign, blue marker on white cardboard. It says, Phillip, in big letters. She's smaller than I imagined, maybe 5'2". She's wearing jeans and a white t-shirt. Her hair is pulled back in a ponytail, and she's smiling. This huge, genuine smile like she's been waiting her whole life for this moment. Phillip, she says when I walk up. Her voice is soft, a little nervous. She reaches out and touches my arm. You here. You really here. I can't believe. I don't know what to say. My throat is tight. I just nod. She laughs. This embarrassed little laugh. Sorry, I'm nervous. Come, I take you to apartment. You tired, yes? I nod again. Yeah, I'm tired. She takes one of my suitcases. It's almost as big as she is, but she carries it without complaining. My car outside. Not far. Her car is a small Honda, maybe 15 years old, faded blue paint, dented bumper, but the inside is clean. She drives fast, weaving through traffic, talking the whole time. You like Chiang Mai? Is beautiful, yes? I show you everything. Night market, temple, mountain, all the good place. She points out the window. That, my favorite restaurant. Make best cow soy. You try later. I just watch her. The way she moves, the way she talks. She's real. She's actually real. This isn't something I made up in my head. She glances at me and smiles. You okay? You very quiet. I clear my throat. Yeah, I'm okay. Just taking it all in. She reaches over and squeezes my hand. You safe now, Phillip? I take care of you. The apartment is on the 3rd floor of a concrete building. No elevator. We carry my bags up the narrow stairs. She's breathing hard by the time we reach the top. She unlocks the door. This, your place, she says. She steps inside, flips on the light. It's small. One room with a bed and a couch. A tiny kitchen with a hot plate and a mini fridge. A bathroom with a squat toilet and a shower head attached to the wall. But it's clean, and there's air conditioning. I cleaned for you yesterday, she says. She's watching me. Nervous. You like? If you don't like, we find different place. I look around. It's perfect. It's more than I expected. It's great, I say. Really? Thank you for doing this. She smiles. Relieved. Good. I happy you like. Landlord very nice. He live downstairs. His name Mr. Sumchai. He no speak English, but he good man. She sets my suitcase down, walks to the window, opens it. Fresh air, she says. Then she turns to me. I live close. 5-minute by motorbike. I come help you tomorrow, okay? Show you where buy food, where 7-Eleven, where market. You rest today. But she doesn't leave. She stands there in the doorway, looking at me. Phillip, she says quietly, I very happy you here. I think about you every day. Every day. And now you here is like dream. She steps closer, touches my hand. Just for a second. Her skin is warm. Thank you for come, she says. Thank you for trust me. And then she's gone. The door closes. I hear her footsteps going down the stairs, and I stand there in this tiny apartment in Thailand, alone, but not lonely. Not anymore. That night I can't sleep. I lie on the bed and stare at the ceiling fan spinning above me. The sheets smell like laundry detergent, fresh, clean. I think about calling Tommy, letting him know I'm safe, but I don't. He'd ask too many questions, want to know about the apartment, about Waranya, and I'm not ready to talk about it yet. I'm not ready to explain what I'm feeling, because I don't understand it myself. I grab my phone, open Waranya's messages. I type, thank you for today. I'm really happy to be here. The response comes in less than a minute. Me too, Phillip. Me too. Sleep good. Tomorrow we explore. I smile. Put the phone down, close my eyes, and for the first time in years, I feel wanted. I feel like someone cares whether I exist or not, and that feeling is worth everything I left behind. The next morning, she picks me up at 8. She's on a small motorbike, pink, with a little basket on the front. "You ready?" she asks. "I've never been on a motorbike before." "I don't know," I say. She laughs. "Is easy. Just hold me. Don't worry." I climb on behind her, put my hands on her waist. She feels tiny, fragile. "Hold tighter," she says, "or you fall off." I hold tighter. She kicks the bike into gear, and we're off. She weaves through traffic, between cars, around tuk-tuks. I close my eyes, try not to panic. "You okay?" She shouts over the engine noise. "Yeah," I lie. "I'm okay." She takes me to a place she calls the day market. It's a covered area full of stalls, food, clothes, electronics. The smell is overwhelming. Fish, spices, something sweet I can't identify. "Come," she says. She grabs my hand, pulls me through the crowd. We stop at a stall selling noodles. She orders in Thai. The woman behind the counter looks at me and smiles. Says something I don't understand. Waranya laughs. Responds. They go back and forth. Then the woman hands us 2 bowls. "What did she say?" I ask. Waranya grins. "She say you handsome. She ask if you my boyfriend." I feel my face get hot. "What did you tell her?" Waranya looks at me. Her expression is serious now. I say yes, she says. "That okay?" I nod. "Yeah, that's okay." We sit on plastic stools, eat noodles. She teaches me how to use chopsticks properly. I'm terrible at it. Noodles keep falling. She laughs. "Is okay. You learn. Here, use spoon." She shows me how to balance the spoon and the chopsticks together. It's easier. The noodles are good. Spicy. Rich. "You like Thai food?" she asks. "I love it," I say. And I mean it. Everything tastes better here, brighter, more alive. She smiles. "Good. I take you to all my favorite place. You try everything." After we eat, she takes me to a temple. It's on a hill overlooking the city. We climb the steps. She stops at the bottom. "You need take off shoes," she says. I take them off. Leave them with dozens of other pairs. We walk into the main hall. It's cool inside. Dark. Gold Buddha statues line the walls. Waranya lights incense, kneels, presses her hands together, bows 3 times. I stand behind her, watching. She stands. "You want make wish?" she asks. "I don't know how," I say. She takes my hand, guides me to kneel beside her. "Close your eyes. Think about what you want, what make you happy. Then thank Buddha for bringing you here safe." I close my eyes. I think about what I want. And the only thing I can think of is that I don't want this to end. I don't want to go back to New Jersey, back to being alone. I want to stay here, with her, forever. I open my eyes. She's watching me. "You make wish?" she asks. I nod. "What you wish for?" she asks. I smile. "I can't tell you. Or it won't come true." She laughs. "Is okay. I know." That evening we sit outside a 7-Eleven. Plastic chairs on the sidewalk, drinking Leo beer from tall bottles. It's warm. The sun is setting. The sky is orange and pink. "Tell me about your family," I say. She takes a long drink. "My mom live in village, 3 hour north from here. My papa die when I was 12. Heart attack. He worked too hard, no money for doctor. He just die one day." She says it matter-of-factly, like it's something she said 100 times. "I'm sorry," I say. She shrugs. "Long time ago. But my mom, she never same after. She's sick a lot now. Diabetes, high blood pressure. I send money every month. Help her buy medicine. She pauses. I have 2 brothers. Younger. One is in university, Bangkok. Study engineering. Very smart. I pay for his school. The other one, he work construction here in Chiang Mai. He live with friends. I help him too sometimes. That's a lot, I say. She nods. Yes, but is my family. I only have them. I have to help. My job at guest house, I make maybe 10,000 baht a month. Is not a lot. Maybe $300. I pay my rent, send money to mama, help my brothers. Not much left for me. She looks at me. Her eyes are tired. Older than 27. But is okay. I strong. I work hard. I reach across and touch her hand. You're a good person, Waranya. You're doing everything right. She squeezes my hand. Sometimes I tired, Philip. Tired of always worry about money, about family, about everything. But I can't stop. I have to keep going. We sit in silence for a while, just drinking beer, watching people walk by. What about you? She asks. Tell me about your family. I take a long drink. Not much to tell. My ex-wife Linda and I got divorced 3 years ago. We were married for 23 years. It wasn't good at the end. We just didn't like each other anymore. Stayed together because it was easier than leaving. But eventually she had enough. Said she deserved better. She was right. She did deserve better. Waranya listens. Doesn't interrupt. I have a daughter, Jessica. She's 24 now. Lives in California. We don't really talk anymore. I wasn't a good father. Missed a lot of important things. Graduations. Birthdays. I was always working. Always too busy. And now she doesn't want anything to do with me. You can fix, Waranya says. Is never too late. I shake my head. I don't think so. I think some things you break, you can't fix. She leans forward. You good man, Philip. I can tell. Maybe your daughter just need time. Maybe one day she understand. I want to believe her, but I don't. Maybe, I say. She stands up. Come, I take you home. You need rest. Tomorrow we go more places. I stand. Follow her to the motorbike. She drives slower this time, more careful. When we get to my apartment, she walks me to the door. You okay? She asks. I nod. Yeah, I'm okay. She kisses me. Quick, soft, on the lips. Then she pulls back. Good night, Philip. And she's gone again. The first month is a blur. Waranya is with me almost every day. She takes me to her favorite noodle stand, a place run by an old woman who doesn't speak any English but makes the best pad thai I've ever had. We go to a temple where monks chant at sunrise. We drive to a waterfall outside the city, swim in the cold water. She teaches me Thai words, sabai sabai, mai pen rai. She laughs when I mispronounce them. You sound funny, she says, but is cute. She stays over more nights than not. At first she sleeps on the couch, but eventually she just stays in bed with me. We don't talk about what we are. We don't define it. We just let it be. I give her money sometimes, for groceries, for gas. She never asks, but I offer. Here, I say, for the food you bought. She hesitates. No, Philip, is okay. I have. But I push it into her hand. Please, let me help. You do so much for me. She takes it, looks guilty. Thank you, she says. You very kind. It feels natural, like I'm taking care of someone who takes care of me. Like we're a team. I don't think about how much I'm giving her. I just know it makes her happy, and making her happy makes me happy. One afternoon we're at a cafe near the guest house. She wants me to meet her coworker. Her name is Lek, Waranya says. She work with me long time. She like sister to me. Lek shows up 10 minutes later. She's maybe 40. Short hair, serious face. She shakes my hand but doesn't smile much. Nice to meet you, she says. Her English is better than Waranya's. You like Chiang Mai? She asks. I love it, I say. She nods, glances at Waranya, says something in Thai. Waranya's face changes. She responds quickly, sharply. Lek raises her hands, says something else. They go back and forth for a minute. I sit there feeling awkward. Finally, Lek stands. I have to go. Work. She looks at me. Good luck, she says, and leaves. What was that about? I ask. Waranya is staring at her coffee. Nothing. She just worry about me. I wait for her to explain. She doesn't. Why would she be worried? I ask. Waranya looks up. She think I move too fast with you. She say I don't know you. She say be careful. Something in my chest tightens. What do you think? I ask. She reaches across, takes my hand. I think she wrong. I know you, Phillip. I know you, good man. I trust you. She squeezes my hand. You trust me? I nod. Of course I do. She smiles, but it doesn't reach her eyes. Good. Then we okay. I meet Tommy on Skype one night. He's at his kitchen table, beer in hand. So how's paradise? He asks. There's something in his voice. Sarcasm. Judgment. It's good, I say. Really good. He nods. And this woman, Waranya, she treating you right? I bristle. Yeah, she's great. She's been helping me with everything. He takes a drink. How much money have you given her? The question catches me off guard. What? He leans forward. How much, Phillip? I know you. You're a giver, especially when you like someone. So how much? I don't answer. He sighs. Jesus. Phillip, you barely know her. You've been there, what, a month? And you're already giving her money? I feel my face get hot. She helps me. I help her. It's how relationships work, Tommy. He shakes his head. That's not a relationship. That's a transaction. You know that, right? I want to hang up. You don't know what you're talking about. He points at the screen. I know you. I know you're lonely. And I know you think this woman is going to fix that. But she's not, Phillip. She's using you. Screw you, I say, and I end the call. I sit there shaking, angry, but also scared, because part of me knows he's right. Part of me has known from the beginning, but I can't face it. I won't face it, because if Tommy's right, then this whole thing is a lie, and I'm not ready to believe that. Not yet. One night Waranya says something that changes everything. We're sitting on my balcony. It's late. The city is quiet below us. Phillip, she says softly, we need talk about something. My stomach drops. Okay. She takes a breath. Your visa. How long you have? I've been trying not to think about it. 60 days, I say. Tourist visa. It runs out in 2 weeks. She nods slowly. You want stay long time? The way she asks it, it's not really a question. It's a test. Yes, I say. I want to stay. She smiles. But it's not her usual smile. It's more serious. Calculated. I know someone. A lawyer in Bangkok. He helped Farang get retirement visa. 1 year. No problem. I feel a flicker of hope. Really? How does that work? She pulls out her phone, shows me a website. It's in Thai with some English, visa services, legal consulting, document preparation. It looks official enough. This his company. He very good. Many people use him. He do everything for you. Make it easy. How much does something like that cost? I ask. She doesn't answer right away. She's scrolling through her phone. He say normally 100,000 baht, but because I know him, he do for 85,000. Special price. I do the math in my head. That's about $2,400. It sounds like a lot. My retirement payout from the factory was $18,000. I have about $12,000 left after paying for my flight and first few months here. That's normal? I ask. She looks up. Yes, normal. Retirement visa is complicated. Need many documents. Proof of money in bank, health insurance, police check, lawyer do everything, make sure everything correct. She reaches across, takes my hand, but you need decide soon, Phillip, because visa running out. If you overstay, big problem. Police can arrest, deport, can come back. The fear kicks in. I don't want to leave. Back to being alone. Okay, I say. Let's do it. She squeezes my hand. Her eyes are searching mine. You trust me? She asks. The question hangs in the air. I should think about it. I should ask more questions. Ask to speak to the lawyer myself. Ask for references. But I don't. Because I'm scared. Scared that if I question her, she'll leave. Scared that I'll lose this. Of course I trust you, I say. She smiles. This time, it reaches her eyes. Good. I call him tomorrow. I tell him you want to start. He very good, Phillip. You not worry about anything. I take care everything. She kisses me. Long. Deep. And I tell myself this is real. This is what I came here for. Everything is going to be okay. 2 days later, I'm at an ATM. Waranya is next to me. You need withdraw 85,000 baht, she says. Then we go to bank. Transfer to lawyer account. My hand is shaking as I insert my card. I enter my PIN. Select withdrawal. The machine whirs. Bills come out. I count them, hand them to Waranya. She counts them again. Okay, she says. Now we go bank. At the bank, she does all the talking. I sit in a chair while she speaks to a woman at the counter. Rapid Thai. I don't understand any of it. After about 10 minutes, Waranya comes back. Done, she says. Money sent to lawyer. He start your paperwork today. She hands me a receipt. It's all in Thai. I can't read any of it. What does this say? I ask. She points to some numbers. This is amount, 85,000 baht. This is lawyer account number. This is date. I stare at the paper. Can I have his contact information, his phone number, email? She looks confused. Why you need? I try to keep my voice calm, just in case. If I have questions, she hesitates, then nods. Okay. I send you later. Tonight. She pulls me up. Come. We celebrate. You staying in Thailand. This is good day. The first week passes. I ask her for updates. She says the lawyer is working on it, gathering documents, processing fees. Week 2 comes. I ask again, is everything okay? I ask, with the visa? She's on her phone, barely looks at me. Yes, I told you, he working on it. But there's an edge in her voice now, frustration. I'm just checking, I say. I'm nervous about the deadline. She puts her phone down, hard. You don't trust me? She asks. And there it is again. That question. The one I can't say no to. No, I trust you, I say quickly. I'm just anxious. That's all. She softens a little. I know. But you need be patient. These things take time. Government is slow. You understand? I nod. Yeah, I understand. She picks up her phone again, goes back to texting. I watch her, watch the way she's smiling at the screen, and something in my gut twists. Things start to feel different. She's on her phone more, texting constantly. She cancels plans, says she has to work late, has to help her family. One night I'm lying in bed. She's next to me, but she's not really there. She's scrolling through her phone, smiling, typing fast. I roll over. Who are you talking to? I ask. She doesn't look up. My cousin. He have problem with his job. I help him. I prop myself up on my elbow. You talk to your cousin a lot. She looks at me now. Her expression is cold. Yes, he my family, he need me. I don't push it, but I can't shake the feeling that something's off, that something's changed. She's distant. When I try to touch her, she pulls away, says she's tired, has a headache. I lie there in the dark, listening to her breathe, and I wonder if Tommy was right. If this whole thing is just a transaction, and I'm too stupid to see it. Week 3. She asks me for money. It's morning. We're having coffee. Phillip, she says, I need to ask you something. My stomach tightens. Okay. She won't look at me. My mama. She very sick. Need medicine. But I no have money right now. You can help me? Just 2,000 baht. I pay you back. 2,000 baht is about $50. It's nothing. But something about the way she asks makes me hesitate. Of course, I say. You don't have to pay me back. She smiles, relief washing over her face. Thank you. Thank you so much. You very good to me. I transfer the money to her account right there. She checks her phone, confirms it arrived. Okay, I need go now. Take money to mama. And she leaves. I sit there with my coffee, feeling uneasy. But I tell myself I'm being paranoid. Her mother is sick. Of course she needs help. 3 days later she asks again. My brother motorbike broke. He need it for work. You can help? 5,000 baht. I give it to her. Don't even question it. Another week passes. Water heater in my apartment broke. Landlord say I need pay. 3,000 baht. I give it to her. My phone bill overdue. 1,000 baht. I give it to her. Every time she asks, I give. Because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that if I say no, she'll leave. That she'll realize I'm not worth the trouble. That I'm just a broke old man with nothing to offer. So I give, and give, and give, until I stop checking my bank account, because I don't want to see the number, don't want to face what I'm doing. My visa expires in 5 days. I'm panicking. I can't sleep, can't eat. I call Waranya. I need to talk to the lawyer, I say. I need to know what's happening with my visa. She's quiet for a moment. Then she sighs. I call him. I ask. The next day she texts me. Lawyer out of country. Back next week. I stare at my phone. I don't believe her. I can't believe her anymore. My hands are shaking as I type back. What do you mean he's out of the country? My visa expires in 4 days. 4 days, Waranya. What am I supposed to do? She doesn't respond for 2 hours. Then, don't worry. He fix when he come back. You just pay overstay fine. Small problem. Small problem. She's calling this a small problem. I call her. She doesn't answer. I call again. Nothing. I'm pacing my apartment. My chest is tight. I feel like I can't breathe. I get on my rented motorbike, drive to the guest house. I don't care if I look crazy. I need to see her, need to talk to her face to face. When I get there, Lek is at the front desk. She looks up, sees me, and something flashes across her face. Pity. Where's Waranya? I ask. My voice is shaking. Lek looks uncomfortable. She not here. I step closer. When will she be here? I need to talk to her. Lek glances away. She not work here anymore. The words don't make sense. What? Lek looks at me now. Really looks at me. She quit. 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry. My legs feel weak. I grab the counter. 2 weeks ago? Lek nods. Yes. She just stopped coming. Send message to boss, say she quit. That's all. I stand there. The world is spinning. Do you know where she is? I ask. Lek shakes her head. No. She don't tell anyone. I try call her, but she no answer. I turn around, walk out, get on my bike, and I don't know where I'm going. I just drive through the city, past temples, past markets, until I can't see anymore because my eyes are blurry with tears. That night I go to the immigration office. It's a concrete building on the edge of the city. Harsh fluorescent lights, long lines. I wait for 2 hours. When I finally get to the counter, I try to explain my situation. The officer is a middle-aged Thai man, thick glasses, bored expression. He listens without interrupting. Then he shakes his head. "No lawyer charged that much," he says. His English is decent. "You get scammed." The words hit me like a punch. "What?" I stammer. He pulls out a pamphlet. Points to the fees. Retirement visa, total cost maybe 30,000 baht. Include everything. You pay how much? I can barely speak. 85,000 baht. He winces. Very bad. You need report to police. This is fraud. But I don't want to go to the police. I don't want to file a report. I just want to understand what happened. Is there any way to check? I ask. To see if someone is actually processing my visa? He types on his computer. What your name? I spell it for him. He types more, stares at the screen, then looks up at me. No application, no paperwork, nothing with your name. I feel my stomach drop. Nothing? He shakes his head. I'm sorry. You have big problem. Your visa expire. You need leave country or pay overstay fine every day. I walk out of that building in a daze. The sun is so bright it hurts. I stand there on the sidewalk, trying to breathe, trying to understand. She lied. About everything. The lawyer doesn't exist. There is no visa application. She took my money and disappeared, and I let her. I let her because I wanted so badly to believe that someone wanted me, that someone loved me. I pull out my phone, call her. It rings, then goes to voicemail. I call again. Same thing. I send a message. Please, I need to talk to you. I need to understand what's happening. It doesn't deliver. She's blocked me. I check WhatsApp. Same thing. Blocked. Instagram. Blocked. She's erased me. Like I never existed. I go back to my apartment, sit on the edge of the bed, and I open my banking app. I haven't checked it in weeks. I'm too scared, but I need to know. I need to see the damage. The number at the top makes me sick. $342. That's all I have left. I start scrolling through the transactions. 2,000 baht to Waranya, 5,000 baht to Waranya, 3,000 baht, 1,000 baht, 85,000 baht to an account I don't recognize. Groceries, rent, phone bills, gas. I added up in my head over $6,000. In 3 months, I gave her $6,000, and she's gone. I'm now overstaying my visa. Every day costs me 500 baht in fines. I can't leave the country without paying. I can't stay without risking detention. I lie in bed and stare at the ceiling. I don't leave the apartment. I'm too afraid. Afraid of police checkpoints. Afraid someone will stop me on the street and ask for my passport. Afraid they'll see I'm overstaying and arrest me. I order food delivery. Pad Thai. Som Tam. I barely eat it. Just pick at it and throw it away. I stop showering, stop shaving. I just lie there, replaying everything. Every smile. Every touch. Every time she said, "You trust me?" And I said yes. Every single time, I trusted her, and she knew I would. She knew exactly what she was doing. And I was so desperate, so lonely, so pathetic that I let her. I try to reach her one more time. I create a new email account, send her a message. Please, just tell me why. I need to understand. I thought we had something real. Was any of it real? I hit send. Wait, check every hour. No response. 3 days later, I check again. The email bounced back. Address doesn't exist. She's gone. Completely gone. And I'm here. Alone. trapped, with almost no money, and a visa that expired weeks ago. I do the math. The overstay fine is adding up. 500 baht a day. 38 days overdue. That's 19,000 baht. About $500. Add that to a flight home. I barely have enough. I book the cheapest flight I can find. Newark. One layover in Tokyo. $700. I pack my bags, the same 2 suitcases I brought. They feel heavier now. Not because of the weight, but because of what they represent. Failure, humiliation, loss. I look around the apartment one last time. This place where I thought I was starting over, where I thought I'd found something real, and I close the door behind me. At the airport, I go straight to immigration. My heart is pounding. I hand over my passport. The officer scans it, looks at me. You overstay 38 days. His voice is flat. No judgment, just fact. I know, I say. My voice cracks. I'm sorry. Hands it to me. Pay at counter. I go to the payment counter, hand over my credit card, the last one I have with any room on it. The woman processes it. Hands me a receipt. I go back to immigration. The officer stamps my passport. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't ask why. Just stamps it and hands it back. I walk to my gate, board the plane, find my seat by the window, and as the plane takes off, I watch Thailand disappear below me. The green mountains, the temples, the city where I thought I'd spend the rest of my life. It gets smaller and smaller until it's gone, and I feel nothing, just emptiness. Somewhere over the Pacific, my phone buzzes. I have 1 bar of Wi-Fi. A message comes through. It's from Waranya. My heart stops. I open it. You good man, but I need take care my family. You understand. That's it. No apology, no explanation, no acknowledgement of what she did. Just those words. Like she did me a favor. Like I should understand. I stare at the message for a long time. Then I delete it. Delete her number. Delete every message we ever sent. Delete every photo. I erase her from my phone, but I can't erase her from my mind. I land in Newark 20 hours later. Tommy is waiting for me at arrivals. He doesn't say anything, just takes one of my bags. We walk to his car in silence. He drives me to his house. His wife Karen made up the couch for me, put out fresh sheets, a pillow. They don't ask questions. Tommy just says, you can stay as long as you need. I nod. Can't speak. My throat is too tight. That first night I lie on the couch and stare at the ceiling. I can hear Tommy and Karen talking in their bedroom. Their voices are low, muffled, but I know they're talking about me, about what happened, about what an idiot I am. The next morning I start looking for a job. I'm 55 years old with a resume that hasn't been updated in 30 years. Nobody's hiring. Finally, I get a call back from a hardware store. Part-time. Minimum wage. Stocking shelves. Helping customers find screws and paint. It's humiliating. But it's something. I take it. My first day. My boss is a kid. Maybe 25. He shows me how to use the inventory system, where the stockroom is, how to fold the apron. I nod. Say yes, sir, and I think about how far I've fallen. 3 months ago, I thought I was retiring in paradise. Now I'm stocking shelves in New Jersey, making $8.50 an hour. People ask me where I went. Customers, co-workers. I heard you were in Asia, one guy says. Thailand, I say. How was it? He asks. It was nice, I say. He nods, says that sounds cool, and that's it. He doesn't ask more. Nobody does, because they don't really care. It's just small talk. Just something to say while I ring up their purchase. And I'm grateful they don't ask more. Because I don't know what I'd say. How do you explain what happened? How do you tell someone you lost everything because you trusted a smile? I think about Waranya sometimes. Late at night when I can't sleep. when I'm lying on Tommy's couch staring at the ceiling. I wonder what she's doing, if she thinks about me, if she feels guilty, if she even remembers my name. I want to be angry. I want to hate her, but I can't, because the truth is, I don't blame her. Not really. She did what she had to do to survive, to take care of her family, and I was just the guy stupid enough to believe it was something more. I blame myself for being so desperate, for ignoring every red flag, for wanting so badly to be loved that I stopped asking questions, for handing over my money and my trust like they meant nothing, like I meant nothing. Jessica called me last week, first time in over 2 years. Tommy must have told her I was back. She said she's getting married next spring to a guy named Matt. He's a teacher. Sounds nice. She didn't invite me. Just told me, "I wanted you to know," she said. "Thanks for telling me," I said. "Congratulations. I'm really happy for you." There was a long silence. Then she said, "Where have you been, Dad?" I wanted to tell her everything. About Thailand, about Waranya, about how I lost everything chasing something that wasn't real. But I didn't. I just said, around, figuring things out. She didn't push. We talked for 5 more minutes. Superficial stuff, weather, work. Then she said she had to go. I said, okay. And we hung up. I sat there holding the phone, thinking about all the years I missed with her, all the years I wasted. And I realized that Thailand wasn't the first time I ran away. I've been running my whole life, from my marriage, from my daughter, from myself. And it never works, because you can't escape yourself, no matter how far you go. I'm not running anymore. I'm here, on this couch, in this life, and I'm not going anywhere, because there's nowhere left to go. I've learned something these past few months, something I should have learned years ago. You can't escape yourself. You can fly halfway around the world. You can change countries, change relationships, change everything. But you take yourself with you, and until you face that, you'll keep losing. Keep giving. Keep trusting the wrong people, because you're not looking for them. You're looking for a way out of your own head, and that doesn't exist. So here I am, 55 years old, sleeping on my brother's couch, working at a hardware store, single, broke, but I'm here. And for the first time in my life, I'm not pretending anymore. I'm not pretending I'm okay. I'm not pretending I have it figured out. I'm not pretending that someone else can fix me. I'm just here, broken, awake. And maybe that's the first step. Maybe you have to lose everything to finally see yourself clearly, to finally stop running, to finally understand that the only person who can save you is you. I don't know what comes next. I don't have a plan. I don't have savings. I don't have a home, but I have something I didn't have before. I have honesty with myself, about myself. And maybe that's worth more than anything I lost in Thailand. Maybe that's the only thing that ever really mattered. I was chasing a dream that didn't exist, a life that wasn't mine, and I paid for it, with money, with dignity, with years I can't get back. But I'm not chasing anymore. I'm standing still. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm saying the words I should have said a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for running. I'm sorry for not being there. I'm sorry for thinking someone else could fix what I broke. I'm sorry for all of it. And now I have to figure out how to move forward. Not away, forward. One day at a time, one honest moment at a time, until I become the man I should have been all along. That's my story. That's what happened to me in Thailand. I'm not proud of it. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just telling you what happened. So maybe you won't make the same mistakes I did. Maybe you'll ask the questions I didn't ask. Maybe you'll see the red flags I ignored. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you'll do exactly what I did. Because when you're lonely enough, when you're desperate enough, you'll believe anything. You'll trust anyone. And you'll lose everything, just like I did.